Arithmetic. So if you're struggling with math, I'm here to help you. I taught for 24 years in a regular classroom. Now I'm making videos so that students that are still struggling can watch my videos and learn. If you're watching a video of mine and you have a comment, a question, make sure you comment on it. Like the video and then comment and I'll get back to you. If you have a special question on a special type of problem, let me know and I will see if I can make a video to help you out. My name's Mr. Chu and I call my arithmetic curriculum Trey Arithmetic, named after my 4-year-old black tomcat. Sometimes he's in here, he's not right now. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mr. Keith E. Chu. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Mr. Keith E. Chu. We're doing real-world applications in this particular video of the Pythagorean Theorem. Remember, the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It is a right triangle you have to have for the Pythagorean Theorem. This leg is always going to be A and this leg B that forms the right triangle. And in this particular application problem we're doing today, this leg A is the house and the leg B is how far the ladder, which is the hypotenuse, is from the house. So let's just jump right into it because sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words, even though I'm not a very good artist. So I want to change this problem a little bit. We got our house here. We got our ladder here. And it's this far away is the base of the ladder from the house. So that forms a right triangle, which means I can use the Pythagorean Theorem. So I want to find out how long of a ladder we need to reach the top if we know that the house is 20 feet tall and we know that it's 5 feet away. Well, we know this is going to be C. It's the hypotenuse. It's always going to be C there. This one we'll call B and this one we'll call A. And those are interchangeable, but C has to be the longest side. So I have A squared plus B squared equals C squared is my Pythagorean Theorem. I substitute 5 feet and square that. Let's substitute 20 feet, square that, and equals C squared. 5 feet squared is 25 feet squared plus 20 feet squared is 400 feet squared, and that equals C squared. I add the two together, and that's a 400, not a 40. 425 feet squared equals C squared. Now we've been working a lot of these problems in the past 5 or 6 videos. The way you undo a square is to take the square root. So I take the square root of both sides and I use my TI-30. I found my pink one that I used to use all the time when I was teaching in middle school and high school. So second x squared 425 ends up being 20.615. 20.615, and the square root of feet squared is feet, and that's about the length of C. I want to round to the nearest tenth. I underline my digit in the 10th place, and I look to the right. The number to the right, is that 5 or bigger? No, it's a 1, so the 6 stays in my rounded value. 20.6 feet is about C. And the square root of feet squared is feet. It's not. That's about C. So I can go up here and I can say I need at least a 20.6 foot ladder. Since that's going up to 20 feet, I want to make sure it's above 20.6, and you would get a ladder higher. It would be an extension ladder, and it'd be about a 22 or a 24 footer. In example 2, I have my house here. Here's my right angle. The bottom of my ladder here. Let's change these as well. So I had some different problems I wanted to do. And this is the third attempt at this video. And one of them, my big 118-pound Italian sheepdog that happens to be asleep underneath my desk right down there, got up and started barking, and I had to redo it. The other one, I had a problem with my problems up here. So this length here is A. This length here, it's the hypotenuse, that's C. So I want to find B. So I'm solving for B. So I'm going to use the Pythagorean Theorem. Now I'm going to substitute the values. So my A is in 8 feet. And I'm going to square that. My B, I don't know. So I write B squared, just like in the formula. And the C is 30 feet, and I square that. So 8 feet squared is 64 feet squared plus B squared equals 900 feet squared. That's what 30 squared is. I need to solve this, and the way you solve a two-step equation is to do inverses. So the inverse or opposite of plus 64 feet squared is subtract 64 feet squared. And I do it from both sides. I would always tell my middle school students to go ahead and cross this out. And 0 plus b squared is going to be b squared. And that's equal 836 feet squared. I don't want b squared, I want b. So the way you undo a square is to take a square root. I take my calculator, second x squared, 836, and it's 28.913. And that's about what b is. That's why I put the two little curls there. Now I'm going to round to the nearest tenth. I look to the right. Is the 1 5 or greater? Nope. So it ends up being 28.9. So this is 28.9 feet here. That's how tall it is up to that window. Up to the window. All right. So, any questions on that example? All right, I'll give you a couple problems to work. Make sure if you have questions, you comment, because I want to answer your comments. Make sure you like this video so that I can do more. All right, so these are student practice problems, just 2 of them. The first one, we have our building here. We have a ladder coming up to the window again. Would this be important? It would be if you have a fire and you need to get up there. It'd be really important. We know that the ladder is my C, and it's 24 feet long up to that window. That's how much it's been extended to get up there. I don't know what A is, so I want you to find that. And I know that B is 20 feet. Round that to the nearest tenth. Problem B now. We got B here. We got a 16-foot ladder. We got a 5-foot here. And we want you to find B. Make sure you subscribe to me. Check out this link. I'm Mr. Chu. I'll see you next time.